Sweat equity. You improve your property and make money. Work it, sweat it out, you go now. No, not like that. Like this. This video is about sweat equity in real estate. What's it mean? How does it work? How do you calculate it? And is it worth it? In simple terms, sweat equity is the value that you add to your property through your own hard work and efforts. It can include anything from DIY home improvements to landscaping, painting, all the way to large-scale renovations and improvements. Anything that increases your property's overall value, you build up sweat equity with your own time and effort. It can be a great way to increase your property value without having to invest a lot of money. Example, let's say that you buy a fixer-upper property that needs a lot of work. If you can make the necessary repairs and improvements yourself, you can add a lot of value to the property without having to spend capital and pay other people to do the work for you. If you buy an investment property with an outdated kitchen, or say it's your own home, instead of hiring a contractor to do a full kitchen remodel, you could do some of the work yourself. This might include painting the cabinets, replacing countertops, or installing new appliances. When we bought our house, the bathroom was sort of weird. When we decided to renovate, we did the demo work ourselves with some help from our handy brother-in-law. We did have to hire a builder and a plumber, pay for the cabinets, countertops, tile, and this new bathtub, but we saved more money installing some of the finishing touches. And overall, it added up to a few $1,000s in sweat equity. Have you earned some sweat equity in real estate? What did you do? And how much equity do you think you gained? Let me know in the comments section. If you buy an investment property and you plan to rent it out or flip it, the DIY work counts as sweat equity. When you sell the property, the difference between what you sold the property for and what you would have gotten if you hadn't made the improvements represents the value of your sweat equity as determined by the market. So how do you calculate sweat equity? Let's say you buy a house for $250,000, but it currently has an outdated kitchen and bathroom. With some hard work, you renovate the bathroom and kitchen and freshen up the rest of the home. Now the home has a valuation of $300,000. But that doesn't mean you have $50,000 in sweat equity. You also need to account for the cost of any building materials you had to buy, and if you hired any professionals to help with the remodeling work. If you spent $20,000 on cabinets, countertops, appliances, tile, paint, and you had to hire a plumber, then your sweat equity would be $30,000. Over time, the sweat equity can add up to a significant amount of value. It can be a great way to build wealth with real estate. Is it worth it? Of course it is, if you have the time and skills you need to do the work yourself. You also want to consider the overall value you're adding to the property. If the improvements you're making are relatively minor and won't significantly increase the property's value, then sweat equity might not be the most effective way to increase your equity in the property. On the other hand, if you're willing to put in the time and work to make significant improvements to a property, then sweat equity can be an excellent way to build wealth. And it's not the only way to make money in real estate. Watch this to learn the top 5 ways you can invest in real estate.